There's a point where things stop moving the way they used to, not because anything broke, but because something changed underneath. Your work is still coming in, the clients are still saying yes, but progress just doesn't feel the same. Let's take a closer look at that today because this is where most business owners start making the wrong call. Welcome to the Entrepreneur's Strategic Briefing, where we cut through surface problems and uncover the moves that top CEOs use to scale with confidence. The goal here is to help you see beyond the illusion of productivity and get to the real leverage that actually drives business growth. When progress slows down, most people assume it's a growth problem. It's not. Nothing obvious disappeared. You're still getting opportunities and you're still closing business. So on the surface, everything looks fine. But underneath that, something silently shifted. And this is where it gets confusing for a lot of owners I meet. Because if demand is still there, why did progress slow down? Now, most people answer that by looking outward. They assume the market changed, sales slowed, maybe the lead flow dropped. But when you look closely, that assessment doesn't really hold because the opportunities are still there. So something else has to explain it. No, it can't be a direct growth problem because as the business grows, it doesn't just add more work, it adds more to manage. We're talking about more decisions, more coordination, more variation in how things get done, not just volume, complexity. And this is the point where you start to notice that the effort begins going up. What happened is the business just reached a limit. How do you know? Growth doesn't slow down randomly. It slows down when the business reaches a limit that actually stops anything else from happening. So most owners, they'll next thing they'll do is they'll try more marketing, more sales, more effort, but it doesn't solve the problem. It just adds more pressure to something that's already at its limit. You just didn't notice that it was there. Ultimately, you don't fix a slowdown by pushing growth. You fix it by increasing what the business can handle without escalation to the owner or any other single point of failure. And if you felt that shift where things stop moving the way they used to, that's not random. And this week's framework fix helps you pinpoint where your business is starting to slow down, not at the surface, but underneath. It shows you where your work is getting stuck, where decisions are bottlenecking, and where the business is hitting a limit that it can't move past. I'll have the link in the description below and in a pinned comment. In closing, progress didn't disappear. The opportunity didn't go away. The business just hit a limit. For the Entrepreneur Strategic Briefing, I'm Randy Bridges. I'll see you again next week.